Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a long time. I've been missing. Where have I gone? Today we are going to do a get ready with me chit chat type of video because I have places I gotta be. So yeah, let's get right into the video. I am filming in my kitchen today because it's more light out here because my ring lights are not going to light that room up because there's no other lights inside of there. So we're going to film out here today. Don't mind my hair. I literally just woke up. So I'm getting ready, then leaving. Just using this redness primer by Maybelline. So where have I been? I have, the last video, which one was it? I think it was the one where I was talking about trying to get back to myself and losing weight, and as you can tell, it's clearly not happened. We've hit some road bumps along the way, so now I am actually about 2 months out from all of my pre-op appointments of getting the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, probably the end of February, beginning of March. So there's that change. So that's probably what we're going to be talking about mostly today. It's just like everything I've done so far, because I've been working on it for since May of last year now, because today is January 1st, so Happy New Year. It's been a journey. I had to do, or I'm still doing, I have 2 more to complete. I have one this coming Friday, and then one in February. I'm just using the Juvia's Place foundation. My color, I don't know how to pronounce that. I can't get it to focus. It's shade 730. That's what I found to be my closest match. That is way too much. This stuff is so thick and goes a long way. I do not know why I just put that much on. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I had to do the 6-month PCP weigh-ins with my physician, my family care physician. So I did the first, I want to say 3 with her, but they were not notating them right to where my insurance would accept them as weigh-ins, technical weigh-ins. So I switched over, and I'm now having my surgeon, his office is now doing those. So I am going through Dayton Bariatrics here in Dayton, Ohio. I don't know if any of you out there see this video eventually if you've gone through them, but my surgeon is Dr. Augusta, so I'm pretty excited about that. He seems to really know his stuff. I have a friend who a couple of months ago had the same procedure through him, and she's doing really good. Hey Amber, if you're watching this, girl. So looking forward to that. Still super terrified because I've never had surgery before, so I'm scared, which is, I guess, to be expected. Not only that, so whenever, I don't know if each insurance is different, but right now, so what I had to do in order to qualify for my insurance to cover some of the surgery, I have to do the 6-month weigh-ins with a doctor, and then, sorry if I keep messing with my hair, I literally look horrendous right now. The 6-month weigh-ins with my doctor, and then I had to do a sleep test to check for sleep apnea, which we'll talk about that in a minute. And then I have to get this down my neck because it doesn't actually match everything. Okay, there, the lighting's better. But I don't know if this completely matches, but you know what? It's got really good coverage and it's only $20, so I'll take it. This is I got it at Ulta around Christmas time. I believe it's $20 all the time. It's not something that was like on a Christmas special. But it covers up my redness a lot, which I love because I have like really bad I guess they're rosacea spots. I don't know. But anyway, so I had to do the 6-month weigh-ins, the sleep test. I had to get clearance by my cardiologist. And then so far, that's the only thing that I have had to do. Now, come closer to surgery time, I'm sure they're going to run like blood tests and things like that. We haven't gotten there quite yet, but I've got 2 more weigh-ins, and then I believe they're going to submit all of my results to my insurance to see about the coverage. But I've already spoken to my insurance, and they said as long as I've completed all of those and it comes back, my BMI is at a 47. I don't know if you've ever looked into body mass indexes or, you know, things like that, but 47 is extremely high, or at least for my age, it is. My age and height, I just turned 25 and I'm 5'6", so that is really high for me. I'm going to record all of like the surgery day leading up to surgery. I'm going to do like weekly updates after the surgery so that you can see the progress of the actual surgery itself. And for those of you who don't know what the vertical sleeve VSG procedure is, I will go ahead and insert like a picture somewhere here that describes a little more in depth of what I'm having, because I mean, I guess I could talk about it here in a minute, but yeah, I'm going to record like the journey of that. Oh, I'm just using the instant age rewind little thing everybody uses. But so yeah, that is where my journey has led me. We are now doing this procedure. It's not only going to help with the weight loss, but for those of you who don't know, I mentioned it in the last video, I have PCOS, which it doesn't, I mean, you can help it by losing weight, but from where you are insulin resistant, and that's part of one of the symptoms is weight gain, it's very hard to lose weight. So, with this surgery, it's going to assist me in losing weight. So it's going to then not completely cure my PCOS, but the symptoms and the fertility issues are virtually going to go away, is how my surgeon is explaining it. So I have never, other than when I was a kid and first got my menstrual cycle, my mom put me on birth control because obviously, I mean, but other than when I was a little kid, I have never taken birth control. I've never needed to. My body does not ovulate. I don't have regular menstrual cycles. It's just not something that happens. So I've never been put on birth control. Well, my surgeon, that's one of the things that I have to do before the surgery is find a birth control to be on, because he said that after the surgery with the rapid weight loss, you know, the PCOS symptoms are going away, so the fertility issues are no longer there. So there's a really good possibility that I will get pregnant within the time that I'm losing the crazy amount of weight. Because within the first months, I think he said the first 6 months, you're going to drop insane amount of weight. Like, I'm talking anywhere between 30 to, I've seen people within the first 6 months lose 100 pounds. So it's extreme rapid weight loss, and he does not want me to get pregnant in the rapid weight loss phase, because my body is already trying to fight to get enough nutrients and protein and things like that for me to survive. So if I were to get pregnant, you know, it's just not safe. So one of the requirements is to find a birth control to be on, and he does know my story, my past. I've been going through fertility treatments. My husband and I have been trying to have a baby. So he knows that. So he says that as long as, because they normally want you to wait around 18 months before trying to conceive. So he told me that since he knows that we're going through all of the fertility issues and things of that, that if I get to a weight where I'm not rapidly losing any longer and I'm just at like a stable weight for at least 3 months, then he would feel comfortable with me trying. So he said probably instead of 18 months, he would be okay if I just waited 12 months. So that's what we're going to shoot for. The baby thing, yeah, that's really important to me, and that's next goals in life, you know, but I'm going to make sure everything is okay with myself first, because I don't know how my body's going to react to this surgery. So I'm just going to focus on that for a while, and then, you know, after everything's settled, then I will focus back on what the original goal is, and that's to have a baby. Then I'm about to use the Airspun translucent powder to set all this creamy, the Juvia's Place foundation. It's a velvety matte foundation. I've noticed, because I've worn it 2 times now to work, and I've noticed it's really good coverage. It looks really good, but I have a really oily T-zone, like my nose area. So during the day, I noticed that, like, if I were to like bump my nose on something, the foundation picks up and leaves a red spot there, because underneath of all of this foundation, my skin is red, like a reddish color, reddish pink. So I've noticed that it picks up. So I just tried, I've never used my primer under it before, so I'm hoping that helps make it stick a little more. If not, I mean, I can just try a little harder not to bump my Pinocchio nose on anything. A little more into what the surgery actually is. They go in, I think it's called it's a lipo something, where they make 5 incisions on your stomach, and they put these, I guess they're called, I mean, there's probably a technical term for them, but they're like probes. They go inside your stomach, and they do it all mechanically with like this robot. So they go in, and they cut off 80% of your stomach. So I'm going to be left, that's why it's called a sleeve, because I'm going to be left with just like well, I'll insert a picture. Be left with a way smaller stomach than I normally have. And with this procedure, I'm obviously not going to be eating or able to eat nearly as much as I have been used to eating. So right now they have me on a 1,500 calorie diet. I'm like protein focused, so most of my foods are packed with protein. I just have an itch. That's another thing about this foundation. For some reason, it makes my skin itchy. Man, my hair is really bad right now. It's driving me crazy. That's better, because my hair was driving me nuts. But yeah, so my protein, or my diet right now is, like I said, 1,500 calories a day. And then trying to do most of those calories nothing but protein. And then working out 30 minutes a day, which I'm struggling with, because as you know, or you might not know, I work from 6 o'clock in the morning until almost 6:30 in the evening. And I come home and I make dinner, and by the time I make dinner, then it's time to get in the shower, and, you know, life gets in the way. But I need to really start focusing on making time for that exercise, because when I start losing the weight fast, I mean, you're going to have loose skin. It's something that's going to happen. So if I start exercising, which I should be, it'll help build muscle underneath of all the fat, so that when I start losing weight, the skin hopefully clings to the muscle and reduces some of the loose skin issues. They said that since I am so young, that it shouldn't be that big of an issue, but I mean, I've gotten myself to the point where I'm big. I am big for my age, so I am getting used to the thought of there being loose skin. That's something that it's a cosmetic thing. It can always be fixed. I could always have another procedure to get it removed. It's not something that, I'm not the type of person that goes around and flaunts my body anyway. Even when I was a smaller size, I've always been very self-conscious. I've always been, I feel like I am an old soul. I don't like showing a lot of skin. I cover up. Not saying that there's anything wrong with anybody who does do things like that. I mean, girl, you got it, flaunt it. But that's just not, that's never been me. So, I'm not, even after I lose the weight, I'm not expecting to want to wear things that are too revealing. So it's not like anyone's going to see, you know, it's all going to be hidden, covered up with clothes. So that's not something that I'm very worried about. I plan on trying to get pregnant and having the children that we want before I ever even look into the cosmetic surgeries. Just because I feel like if I have that done and then have children on top of it, it's literally just going to reverse everything that I just paid so much to have done. So to me, it's not really a big deal. I do want to get like a breast augmentation, get them lifted and get implants. That's something that I know I'm going to want done because I've always wanted that done even before I even thought about having weight loss surgery. So not that there's anything wrong with the ones God blessed me with, but I would just like, I don't know, bigger ones. But yeah, so that is where I'm at on the surgery. I can't remember what I've already gone over. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I can make like a Q&A video of the things that I know about the surgery or, you know, things like that. So I'm just going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to bring some color back to this face. So, now, so for FMLA and how long I'm going to need to be off of work, I have a desk job. So technically, I do not need as much time off as people who have jobs where they're lifting weight. However, I have a month paid short-term disability that I can take right now. So I am going to request that I have a month off. Just so I can get used to, or just so that I can hopefully by that time get somewhat acquainted with my new body and my new stomach, because I'm going to have to be on a very strict diet. You know, a lot of things are going to change that I would rather spend a month in the comfort of my own home getting used to than being at work trying to navigate the phones and helping customers and doing my job while trying to get used to. That's just not something, it doesn't sound appealing to me. So I am going to take quite a long vacation vacation, if you will. I'm gonna be at home struggle bussing. But so I'm gonna have to, because right now, I mean, obviously I'm used to eating a lot, but when I have this surgery, so the liquid medicine that people take, like just liquid anything, cough syrup, anything, the little cap that comes with it that you measure the medicine and drink the medicine out of, that is about, I'm going to be sipping out of one of those for the first couple of days. Like, I'm not going to be able to hold down much of anything at all. So, I mean, that just tells you right there, excuse me, that just tells you how, well, you got to also count the swelling. I imagine there's a good amount of swelling inside internally that will need the time to go down to make more room for food and liquids and things like that to go through, because it's not going to be all butterflies and rainbows down there after getting 80% of an organ taken off. So that, I mean, that's something that I have to just allow myself time to heal from. I'm trying to keep my mindset very positive. Like, yeah, there may be issues, or I may feel one way, or I may feel nauseous, or, you know, my body may not accept the type of foods that I love right now. And that's just something that I have to mentally prepare myself for and just be okay with, because I don't want to go into this thinking like, which I've had moments like these. I've had moments of breakdown and freaked out where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to enjoy food again. And food's been such a big part of my life. But then I have really close family members like bring me back to reality. Like, food is just something that I like to enjoy, but I enjoy living more. And the road that I'm going, I was told, because I mean, I have issues, other health issues that play into it as well, but I would make it probably till my mid-30s before I have a massive heart attack that really affects my way of living. And that's just not something that, you know, if there's something that I can do to prevent that, I mean, yes, I could go on diets, which I've done. I mean, this is absolute last resort type of thing. So I have literally done everything under the moon other than wire my mouth shut to lose weight. And it's just not, it's not worked. I will lose a couple of pounds here and there with working out and with diets, but it immediately, I gain it right back. So it's just not, I mean, it's something that I've struggled with since I was probably about 17 is when the PCOS got really bad. And so that's just something, this is last resort surgery. This is what I got to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is going to save my life. My surgeons told me it's going to save my life. My family care physicians told me it's going to save my life. Cardiology, all of them have told me this is absolutely the best route for you to go. This is going to save your life and give you another chance of living your best life, which is all that I'm looking forward to. I want to be able to go on hikes and look at beautiful views and waterfalls and just, you know, be able to walk from my car to the movie theaters without being out of breath. I don't know if you could tell during this video, I sound winded. I mean, it's a lot of weight on my internal organs it's not healthy. Not healthy. And I just don't feel, I don't know. I've never been the type to feel sexy, but I don't like going out in public. I do not want people to see me who I've gone to school with, who I used to be friends with. This is not me. Not me. So I hide away. I don't want anybody to see me. It's just sad. It's depressing. It's sad. So this is going to give me my life back. And I'm excited for it. So I know a lot of people are against surgeries and are going to tell me, you know, don't do it. It's not worth it. But this is something that I've truly given over a year of thought about. It's something that I've prayed extensively about. You know, I truly believe that this is what I need to do. So nothing can change my mind. Other than if my doctor were to tell me, you're going to die if you do this surgery, that might change my mind. But we've already gone over that with him because I'm a very, very nervous person, and that's not something that's going to happen. So yeah, but the sleep apnea test, it came back and my doctor told me that I have the most severe case of sleep apnea that he has ever seen. So my lovely, luscious self gets to sleep with a freaking scuba mask on with air blowing down my freaking nose holes. It's the worst thing ever. I did it for the first time the other night, and I literally sat there and silently cried, having a panic attack, because it felt like, I don't know if you've ever had the experience where like a leaf blower or something has blown into your face and it takes your breath away and you can't breathe. That is what it felt like for the first 2 hours of wearing it, just because I wasn't used to it. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Luckily, I mean, like I said, I got used to it, and for the first time in probably 3 years, slept through the night, which is weird. It's awesome, but my sleep apnea, which I didn't know I had sleep apnea, but it's gotten so bad, I fall asleep sitting up. I will be in the middle of conversations talking to somebody and fall asleep. I mean, it's bad. I wake up probably every 30 to 45 minutes throughout the night. I sit up and put my body pillow like in my lap and just lean forward on it and sleep like that some nights. It's extremely bad. So that was the first night. The other night was the first night that I actually slept through the night. And I could tell my husband knew I was panicking because I was laying there and wasn't facing him, and he knew I had the mask on. Well, I think he knew I had the mask on. And, because, I mean, it's not something that, it's embarrassing to me. I think it's very embarrassing. Not because it's like, oh, I have this mask on. It's not the sleep apnea machine. It's just my body has gotten so far at such a young age that I have to go to this measure to survive, basically. So I was just laying there having a panic attack because this thing is making me feel like I can't breathe. And I was like crying. And then he started rubbing my back, and that it like eased, like calmed me down, and I ended up falling asleep. So thank God for him, because I probably would have been up all night panicking if it wasn't for him helping me fall asleep. I'm going to go ahead and use the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm just going to be doing like a... No! Where'd that come out of? Ah, shoot. I'm going to be doing like an everyday, just basic look. I'm not doing anything special. My younger sister, Jessica, is the one that goes all out with all the dramatic makeup. I'm just not. It looks good on her, and on me, I look like a night walker. So it's going to be a long journey. It's something I'm excited about. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm all of the above. But I think it'll be a neat experience and something that I look forward to documenting so that I can look back, hopefully whenever I, you know, not look better, but whenever I get healthier, and I'll be like, you know what? That seems so just like yesterday, and here I am living my life, have little children running around. Like, I'm ready to get my life back. So yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, if you have any questions, any requests for things for me to record, like I said, I'm going to be doing... it's hard for me to record the pre-op appointments because they literally pull me in, ask me how I've been doing, weigh me, send me out the door. It's like herding cattle. So it's very fast, so I don't have really a lot of time to whip my camera out, and it's just like a one-on-one appointment, which I feel kind of uncomfortable because, like I said, I was going through my surgeon, but that's very far away from where I live. So it's like hard for me to have to drive 50 minutes to get weighed in when I could go to his nurse practitioner that's right here in Huber Heights and just go in, which is like 15 minutes from my house. I can just go in, get weighed, and leave. So I've been meeting with her. I met with her the last time. And, you know, it's just a new doctor. It's just still getting used to her. I mean, she's not going to be the one doing my surgery. My Dr. Augusta's still doing the surgery. It's just the pre-op weigh-ins she's doing right now. So it's just, I don't know. It's just, not that she makes me uncomfortable. Not that at all. It's just someone new. I just don't feel comfortable whipping my camera out in front of her. So I am going, if I remember, if I'm not too stinking nervous, I'm going to try to record surgery day. Try to record, because I'm going to be in the hospital a couple of days because of how bad my sleep apnea is. They said that they want to keep me a couple of extra days just so that they can keep an eye on everything. So I'm going to try to record the recovery in the hospital. And then I'm going to do a couple of like what I eat in a day videos just to show you drastically of how much the eating has changed. So I'm going to do a couple of those videos, and then like it's probably weekly updates, like my stats, you know, how much weight I've lost. So I'm not going to go over what I weigh now, or my highest weight now, because that's something that I'll get more into with those videos. This is just more of a touch and base with you guys because I've missed doing this. I've not taken the time out. I've not taken the time out to really do what I like doing, and I really enjoy making videos. I just got to a point where I wasn't feeling myself. I stopped wearing makeup. I lost all motivation, as you could tell in the last video. It was just a really, it's just a really dark time, and this surgery has got me excited about life again. I'm really excited to see, what my future holds. That sounds so like, what they say in the movies, but I'm really excited. I'm excited. So I've really missed just getting on here, and it's almost like a therapy session without a therapist. I just get on here and say what I want to say to here, and I don't know, maybe you guys can relate to what I'm saying, or this is helping somebody who is thinking about doing this but is just too scared. And you know, I'm the type of person, I'm very scared. I have super high anxiety. I don't do things that I'm not comfortable with. I don't step outside of my comfort zone. I don't try anything new. So if I can do it, hopefully this will give you the confidence to, you know, take your life back. Get a hold of your life and get back to you. That's really my goal, other than, you know, just having this for documentation to look back on. I think that'll be neat to be able to look back on, you know, here I am, 25 years old, the highest weight I've ever been, going through, you know, a life-changing surgery, and hopefully I'll get to the point where I have the children that I've always wanted. I have my health back. My husband and I can go out and do things that normal 25 and 30-year-olds should be out doing, having fun, living life. And I just look back on this like, you know, that was a stepping stone to get to where I am now. I don't ever push faith on anyone, but my faith, I believe that God has a plan for me, and this is, I feel like, my plan. This is part of my plan. Yeah. But, so, that is where I have been the last, what has it been, 9 months? So, welcome to my catch-up video. Yeah, so, I still want to do, like, beauty videos and, lifestyle sort of things. So that's still going to be part of this channel. It's not going to be completely, oh, weight loss this, weight loss that. It's not going to be completely all about that. So if that's something that you still are interested in seeing, you know, the stuff that I used to do, and, leave some requests on what you want to see down in the comments, and I can still make those types of videos as well. I like making those types of videos. They're fun. So, yeah. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, anything I didn't go over in this video that you think that I should have gone over, or that you're curious about, just ask me and I'll tell you. So, I would like to do like I said, a Q&A type of video, but I'd have to have like enough questions in order to do that. It's not something that I can just get on with a couple of questions and just be like, hey, I'm going to make this video for 3 questions. But, you know, I don't know. I'm going to use the Great Lash, you know, just the regular old, I feel like everybody and their mamas use these. I don't really enjoy it. Like, this little wand is very, very small. And I don't feel like it applies it. Like, I have to sit here and do this for a couple of minutes in order for it to apply enough mascara for me to be okay with. Like, yeah, I could use falsies, but I don't know. I just don't feel like putting falsies on. I want to be comfortable. I've got leggings on. I've got this that used to be oversized. It's not really oversized anymore, but I got this long sleeve shirt on. I'm going to go over to my sister's and meet up with my mom and my nieces and nephews, and we have, every beginning of the year, we have like sauerkraut and sausage. I don't know if anybody else does that, but it's like good luck. It's supposed to bring you good luck throughout the year, so I'm gonna go over and eat some sauerkraut and sausage. I know I probably shouldn't because of my diet, but I'm allowed to do that because this whole week because I get a weigh-in at the end of the week. I've been eating, for breakfast, I have a high-protein yogurt for a snack, because I'm supposed to do breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, bed, which is an extreme amount. It's completely different than what I'm used to. I'm used to going to work, eating lunch, and then coming home, eating dinner, and going to bed. I do not eat a lot, that's another thing for, like, my weight issues. I don't eat a lot, so how am I gaining all this weight? So now I have to eat a lot. And so my thing right now, because I am about to get weighed in, I want to lose as much as I can before the weigh-in. I've been having a high protein yogurt. Then for my snack, I'll have like a Colby cheese stick. Then for my lunch, this week, I've been having just chicken broth. Because like I said, I'm trying to do not really just a liquid diet this week, but, you know, so chicken broth as my lunch. Then for a snack, I have another cheese stick, and then I come home and I have, not a whole chicken breast. They're those chicken tenderloin things. They're smaller. I'll have a baked chicken tenderloin with a half a cup of refried beans. Ew, there's like a gnat. A half a cup of refried beans and a half a cup of cottage cheese. And then I don't have a snack before I go to bed because that's just way too much food and that would make me sick. But yeah, so that has been my diet this week. So hopefully when I go in to get weighed in on Friday, I'm down more than what I was last month. As long as I stay under the weight that I initially got my first weigh-in at, I qualify for surgery. If I gain weight, like my last weigh-in, if I am more than what I was when I did my first weigh-in, then I will get denied for surgery. Which rightfully so, because that shows that I don't have the willpower to lose the weight. So I've been really, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. So that is what I've been up to, and I am done with my makeup. So I gotta go do my hair and go to the store and then meet up with my family. So hopefully this video answered some questions as to where I've been, and yeah, we'll get through this and I'll document it all. So if you are still here with me, I know I've been gone for a long time. Thank you for sticking with me. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name's Carolyn, struggle bussin'. Welcome to my life. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and leave some comments down below of some things that you would like to see or some questions about the procedure that I may not have answered that you would like to know. And I will see you guys in my next video. See ya.